Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will.
So, in today's video, we will be talking about things that shocked me in Ghana when I moved as a Nigerian. First of all, I'm sorry I look so pale and dull. I've been over the edge this past weeks, not even this week. So, coming back together. So the sign today's video, that's what we're gonna do. So let's get right into it. So, the first thing that we are going to talk about is the language barrier. If I tell you that not knowing their popularly known language called twi can be a problem, I'm not lying. It's not a joke, because I've been here for quite a while and I still cannot wrap my head around how to speak the language. Not like, let me just confess, I'm the kind of a person, I feel like, why speak it before you can learn it? But I guess that's a dumb thing to say, but that's just the kind of person I am. And why say it? Why like communicate it with people when you can just learn your thing low key and just know what they're saying without actually being able to speak it, because it's possible. And secondly, I'm never with people that speaks the same language, so it's always kind of hard to be able to learn. I'm probably by myself at work, in the house, at church, and I'm not always around people that speaks the language, let's just put it that way. So I get to learn the one or two things. I get to sing, yeah, and you say yeah, me I do more, and those other things that I don't want to come and let my Ghanaian people come and attack me in this place. So it has been a really big problem for me, because today I experienced it. I was at the church. I went on an errand, so I was at church. I was coming home, and I was sitting in the front seat, and the driver was telling me something. I'm like, huh? He was pointing at my feet. And he was saying the thing, and I didn't get it. So they were like, "Don't teach tree." I said, "Nah, I don't teach tree." Only for me to discover that I was stepping on something that has to do with the engine, and I didn't know. And he was actually telling me to remove my leg or move it. Then I'm like, okay, next time then. Like language barrier, if you don't know how to speak one or two, it will be very hard, especially when you go to markets and things like that. So the second thing I want to talk about, this is quite popular, is the pets. There are literally cats in every house you enter. Like literally cats in every. See, as the typical Yoruba girl that I am, cats is not something you would want to see in an apartment with somebody you go visit and be like, "Hey, what's up, catty? Come take a scratch." No. So when I first got here, the thing is, let's just say the way it was me and my mom that we saw it. So the first time we saw a cat was not really in a nice situation. So we were in the kitchen, and the cat was. Then we had not switched on the security light, the security. So we're in the kitchen and we saw a cat magnificently and boldly, with so much courage, walking through the fence. I didn't even see that, but it was my mom, and I was saying, blood of Jesus. Well, don't look at it. I'm like, Kenny, what? And she was like, look at that cat. And she started, See, if it's that I had seen it to someone's house, and I would have been able to ask questions, but at that moment it was an awkward situation. So it was not really like a good thing to see that time of place that we saw it. Yeah, my auntie was like, it's plenty here, it's their pets, and they're like, cats as pets, for real. Now we know, because the pets can be, scary, especially when you're here for the first time. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is they never take the lights. It's not like they don't, but it's nothing close to like being in Nigeria when you just have these 2 hours light that you have to quickly charge your phone, and the rest of the day, no lights. Here, there's literally lights, and we don't want to take the light, like either the transformer has issues, like what my street face, either the transformer always has issues, or it is a global thing where everybody in that entire vicinity go through blackout. It happened last month. Was it last month or this one? It happened there about this month or last month, where they made the announcement, and there was lights out on that Sunday. And what? Like, seriously, if I ever go to Nigeria right now, that's like one thing that I can have problem with. That's like one thing I can have a problem with, the lights. Because there's lights. Like, when we first came, this is like my third or first time in Ghana, but this is like the first time I would stay the longest. So there's usually, I've known the technique that, there's always lights in Ghana, and it's always like, any minute now, but they don't take it. So that's a big blessing. That's one thing that was quite shocking. And if you're coming here too, that's one thing you might not get used to for a while until later. Oh no, who does not get used to good things? Another thing that shocked me is the cost of living. Now this is one thing that even Ghanaians themselves complain about, because if you send money from Nigeria and you get it in Ghana here, the money is high. You understand? Like, Ghana their money is high, but the value of the money makes absolutely no sense. How can I have 2,000 naira? Let's say we approximate it equally and say 2,000 naira for 20 cities. Usually 20 cities is like 1,800 there about. But let's approximate it equally so it will make sense. So how would I go to the market and spend 2,000 naira to buy just one thing, or just two? When I can buy the whole market with 2,000 naira and I'll still carry change and go home. How? I'm like, the money is high, but the value makes no sense. Imagine spending 10,000 naira, 100 cities in a span of a day. Some people spend it in a day. I still manage to spend mine in like 2-3 days if I have things to do. If I don't have things to do, it lasts longer. But damn, it is expensive to live here. So another thing, I'm not counting. I don't know how many numbers that we are. Moving on, the next thing is how active the night is. Like the night is always booming. Like, if you go to some certain places, especially places like Accra, you would never know that the time had gone. My brother runs the show. I've done a vlog on it. And usually we finish late and we have to like walk, because usually we do after parties. To celebrate everybody's good work and how the day went. Not every time, but in most cases. Now, whenever we finish, we usually leave there. By the time we like wrap up and finish up, it's usually around 12, 1, 2, and you see people selling food. All these Momo people are still there, like shops are still open for business, and I'm like, you cannot try that in some places in Nigeria. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you have closed your shop. 9 o'clock said you're already looking left there, because it is quite, not like it's dangerous in Nigeria, but then again, it's not safe. Because nobody's normal. Is that you'll be shocked as to what people can do to you. That's why I'm just saying that. But here, it is top notch. Go to like the nightlife here. It's so active. Like, it's so active. And that brings me to my other point, which is the security here is secure. Like the security here is quite safe. I mean, let's not talk about the whole other things, the whole negative side of it, but when it comes to you not doing anything crazy in some certain places, because you know that you'll be taken, they'll bundle you, they'll carry you like this. You see, everybody, they respect themselves. See, you respect yourself here in this country. And that there's really not much crime. The only crimes we see are the ones that when you hear it, that makes no sense, or it's actually too extreme. It's actually like high rank things, not like a normal thing or this one. I mean, people do crazy things here, like thieves and all that, but it's not as bad as it's supposed to be. Excuse me. It's not as bad as it's supposed to be. So the security here, it is okay. There are some certain places you cannot go to at some certain time alone, unless if it's a car and those things. Because nowhere is safe at the end of the day. If you think about it, nowhere is safe at the end of the day. But compared to Nigeria, this place is safe. So I'm going to say two more and we're done. So the other one is the food. The food here is wow. I mean, there's some food I normally don't eat before I left Nigeria. And when I saw them, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna try it now. The food is quite nice. Like the food here, although it's very different from the one I grew up eating. Because there are different kind of fufu. So when I go to Ghana here, I discovered that there are different kind of fufu. Like the fufu that you eat in Nigeria, if you swallow one, it will reach you. But you see here, it's just like amala, kokonte, but in a thicker texture, just a little bit thick. But the way what am I saying? It's like it's thick, right? Thicker than amala, but it's still in the same texture department. Because the food too is good though. The food is quite nice. I love kenke. I eat kenke. I eat fufu. I eat banku. The only thing the two things that I don't know, 2K. It's still plenty, but things I've tasted that I don't think I'll ever taste again. Granite soup. When I first heard it, it makes no sense. Why would I incorporate granite into a granite paste that will make granite soup? Wow, it makes no sense even till now. Cause I feel like it's odd, it's odd. I mean, I do have someone that I know that is very good with combination of food. So it's not as off as what I see, but when I first came, granite soup was a no-no for me. And then fancy kenke has a different taste. The food is nice, the food is great, and somebody was arguing with me about this thing. I don't know much about Ghana jollof and Nigerian jollof. I really don't know which is the best because I've not eaten much. I've eaten a lot of Ghana jollof, but the reason why I don't like Ghana jollof is because it's not soft. The rice is not always soft. It's always eating. It's a little bit in between raw and cooked. So it's chew. You have to chew it before you can eat it. Like Nigerian jollof that everything is in. But I would 100% absolutely go for Ghana fried rice to Nigerian fried rice. No arguments here. Let's not argue it. Let's not even talk about it because why not? I like the way they make it into the veggies and all. It's the best for me. I'd go for Ghana fried rice over Nigerian fried rice every time. And the last thing I want to talk about is it does not rain. Let's talk. But why is it that this Sunday, the rain has not fell this year, has it? I think it has. It fell this year. It has fallen this year, but let's say in a span of 1 year, 12 months, it does not rain up to 20 times. Let's be honest. I don't know if some places receive rain like that, but from my side, the sun would scorch 2 times and the rain would fall. Are we close to Mercury that I do not know? Then I'm like, even you sun, it's not even that bad. Somebody was also telling me about how Babcock sun is even worse than you, and it's bad. Sun is crazy and the rain does not fall. Cause that's the Sunday. I went to church. I went to my stake center and the cloud was so dark, like the rain was about to fall, and it started raining. And my bishop, my stake president was going to my direction. I'm like, okay, he will drop me off. He was like, okay, let's go. Only for us to get to like close to my hood, and everywhere is as dry as day. And I was so upset. I'm like, so. What's all this for? What's all this for? What's all this? Like the rain does not fall, unlike compared to Nigeria that the rain will fall from like 4 in the morning, you'll be hearing and the rain will not stop like 5 in the evening, 6 in the evening, and you'll just be sipping. Like the rain will be, it will be on a steady, not like but like low key cold, and you can't even step out in some temperatures and stuff like here. It's all sunny all day, like all summer all day. Yeah, so that's one of the things that shocked me to the core when I got here. I don't know if this video is too long, and I apologize if it's too long. If you guys want a part 2, because there is a lot of things that you guys don't know here that has happened to me here, that shocked me, that wowed me, that amazed me, and that's still unbelievable to me here in Ghana, that I would love to share. So if you want a part 2, you can do that in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you have not. So you should support your girl, like support your baby girl, you understand me now? So yeah, that's all for today's video, and it's so nice to like, talk about this, because I never knew I would actually like get a chance to tell the world about how things go here. And I have more videos in stock, and I pray that the Lord helps me to make them possible. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.